qualifying. Since the men bowled 5 games, Bob shot 220, 172, 244, 218, and 173 for 1027 scratch. Good spare. With his handicap, a 171 gave him a total of 1198. Very good shooting.
Here's Richard Ryan.
Richard we saw on the show down at his father's place down there at Southern Lanes.
And Hal's in the crowd with us today. Also, we got Frank Squarejohn and Davey Hunt.
Little late, left up the 4. You know, you mentioned Frank Squarejohn. You know, he's one of the best bowlers I ever saw bowl in the area. I can remember watching Frank shoot 300 many years ago out of strikes and spares. All 12 balls, solid in the pocket, and every pin back in the pit. Just the greatest 300 I think I've ever seen bowl. Frank had a few 300s. He was an excellent shooter.
Boy, he totally lost.
A lot of good bowlers from this side of the river over the years. I can remember Vinny Hood, Jimmy Gray, Bobby Hayes. There's been a lot of them. You got an awful good one right now, Tucky Perez. In fact, last week I saw Tucky Perez bowl 300 in the Masters qualifying. Only one of about probably 10 people in the world to ever shoot 300 in Masters qualifying. There's a lot to be proud of over here.
There's a shot of old Frank.
Yeah. Tall, thin fella. Always was real easy to the foul line. Dave Hines, there's my old doubles partner. Dave and Frank over there jawing a little about the bowling.
So they're talking about golf.
Probably. Oh, Richard.
Coming out a little rusty.
Spares. But you know, there's been an awful lot of good bowlers from this side of the river. Kevin Gillette was another one, was out on the Pro Tour, did extremely well.
Here's Bob Perry taking his time in the second.
Looks like the 3, 5, 6. I have Bob up by a little over 30 to start the match off, since Richard Ryan gave him 2 one-pin misses. Bob's a 172 average bowler. 30 pins.
Yep, 30 pins. Bob is an iron worker. He works over at Lucas Aluminum.
He's married and the father of 3.
Tommy, Jared, and Eric.
A little better.
There it is. Mark it down, baby.
He got pumped up on that one.
Yeah, he did. Here it is again.
Right in the pocket. Bang. All the pins doing the job. Here's Richard. He's down 30. Now he's going to have to start to settle down a little.
There's the ball.
There you go. He's playing the lanes a little deeper than the rest of our bowlers, a little bit inside everybody else. Trying to throw the ball just a little bit straighter on the back end.
We're at Cherokee Bowl for the grand finals. Week number 11. That's what I call current sitting.
The men today, Nick, they're bowling for 500 for first place, 250 second, and 200 for third. So there's a little coin out there again for the men. Bob Perry, who's got about a 30-pin advantage right now, taking his time.
He knows he's up against someone who can string him out. That's what Richard Ryan did when we were at
down at Southern.
Down at Southern. He was down and put about 5 in a row together.
On the brook.
Bobby talking to that ball a little bit, helping it out.
Trying to help it. Really hollering at it.
Bob lives over on Senora Road in Independence. So if you see him driving through town in a new car or something, you know what happened.
Here he is. He's got a 30-pin lead. Looks good.
Well, Mr. Perry is high. We are halfway through our first men's match in the championship round of the Northern Kentucky BPA Merit Tournament. Stay tuned. We're going to have an exciting finish. Trust me. There's only one light beer, Miller Lite. In this area, Mickey Link Distributing is the people that puts that, I guess, on your counter, in your refrigerator. They do it all. Miller beer made the American way.
Here we go, Nick, the last half of the game. Richard Ryan trailing by 30. Let's see where Richard bowled in qualifying. He had 246, 209, 235, 204, and 234 for 1128 scratch. That's an awful good score with 63 handicap for 1191. So he can throw some strikes.
This match is very interesting.
Still trails by 30. Both bowlers on a triple. Richard's single.
He's only 20 years of age.
His high series is 791 and his high game is 300. Ooh. Pretty good ball to leave a 10. Pretty close to leave a 10. A little late in the pocket, blew to 5 and left a 10.
Richards, he's had 2 9 counts and missed them both.
Right.
See if he can recover here.
Nope. Not to be. Strike or nothing for Richard right now.
He's got to be talking to himself.
Got to make those spares.
And here's Bob Perry. He's on a 3-bagger. Going for a home run.
Going for a 4 in a row. With Richard opening, this will give him a pretty commanding lead.
Perry in the 6.
On the brook. Good break to get the 10-pin out. On the Brooklyn light going away, left the 5-pin, and the 10-pin fell at the last minute. There it is.
That was a head pin jumping around like a fish
Right,
out of water.
Just got enough of the 10-pin to knock it out of there. Got a good break.
Nobody misses the 5-pin.
That's what they say.
I already got it marked down.
You better wait. There you go. about a 42-pin lead with 4 frames to go. The winner of this game will take on our high qualifier, Joe Dreyer Jr., for the championship in the men's division.
Frame number 7.
Looks good.
There it is. Mark it down, baby.
Well, Bob's getting pumped up the farther we go into this game. I don't know what he's on, but it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Just happy to be here. Believe
Must
it.
be Miller Lite.
That's it.
Getting him pumped up.
It tastes great. Also, it's less filling.
Now Richard pulled out. The 610.
He got a break, but he's going to need better breaks than that to win this match.
Yep, he's going to need a lot of strikes. Got a good break and only leaving a 610 up, but it seems as if the pin got in between them and opened up that opening just a little bit further between a 6 and a 10. Oh.
Got to make them spares.
Almost missed another one. There it is on a replay. Just got back to hit that 10 and knock it forward. But he's got to throw strikes. He's trailing by 42 with 3 frames to go. That's a lot of pins to be trailing by in 3 frames.
He's going to make up room now. It's the time to get started.
There you go. Bob Perry, all he has to do is mark out to win this game, no matter if Richard strikes out. So that's what 42 pins will do for you with 3 frames to go. Strike here makes it almost insurmountable.
Yeah, Bobby's been on.
On the brook again.
Is it just meant to be?
Sometimes it is, Nick. He's 52 pins up with 2 frames to go. Both bowlers on strikes.
It's all over but the shout.
Yeah, just about. Disaster would really have to strike.
But I think it'd have to be a natural disaster, like a tornado or a hurricane.
The lights would have to go out. Just too many pins and not enough frames.
There it is. Mark it down, baby.
It'll be Bob Perry against Joe Dreyer Jr. for the championship.
Shoot, Bob saying, as soon as this match is over, just let him step up. Don't even take a break. Let's keep rolling.
Keep rolling. He's in stride right now. Bob's had 2 triples this game so far. Richard can strike out for 227, but even with an open frame, Bob Perry is looking at 240 something. So this one is over. I'd like to see him finish the game out strong.
Yeah, he missed 3-9. He had 3 9 counts with 1 pin standing and missed it 3 times.
Hey.
2 10 pins and a 6.
Right, you got to make those 1-pin spares.
That was the difference of the match. Richard can still go out with a 206.
206, Ray.
Not bad for 3 opens.
Nope. But Bob Perry just had too many strikes for him. .203.
Bobby was definitely on. It didn't matter if he threw it on the right side or left side. The pins were meant to fall.
That's right. Sometimes it's just meant to be.
There it is.
That puts him in the 260s. One more will put him in the 270s.
When you're hot, you're hot.
That's right. He's got him working on both sides.
So Bob Perry is going to be moving into a championship match.
With a spare, he'll shoot 267. Face Joe Dwyer, Jr. for the championship.
Bob Perry, 266. The Richard Ryan, 203. So Bob Perry and Joe Dwyer, the championship of the grand finals of the Northern Kentucky BPA Merit Tournament. Stay tuned. We'll have that match right after this.